Welcome to Business Talk on Business Tech, South Africa's number one platform for business leaders, innovators, and industry experts to share the trends that are shaping our world. In today's episode, we're talking about how we transact with our banks, transactional banking, and with digital transformation fundamentally reshaping the financial services landscape. Transactional banking is evolving faster than ever, responding to the plethora of new technologies and shifting customer expectations. I mean, just think about the last time you were actually in your bank, in a bank queue. Well, joining me today is Thandiwe Legwaila, who's head of transaction banking for South Africa at Standard Bank CIB. Thandi has been at the forefront of driving digital innovation, ensuring that banks stay ahead of the curve by leveraging emerging technologies. And we hear the buzzwords all the time: AI, machine learning, advanced digital platforms. So what does it all mean? Thandi, great to have you with us today. Let's just kick things off with that word digital transformation, because I think it's driven so much change in the financial sector that we tend to forget what it actually means. From your perspective, how do you see transactional banking evolving in response to digital transformation?
Thank you very much, Michael, and greetings to you and to the viewers. Transactional banking is such an interesting space. It has afforded us an opportunity to innovate, to actually think about more creative ways of engaging our clients, of servicing our clients. And therefore, at the forefront of that, we then felt that it is important that we're able to serve our clients at their point of convenience. And therefore, mobile and digital platforms was one of the things that we just invested in to make sure that we allow our clients to focus on their core of their business instead of worrying about banking. And when was the last time you were at the bank to actually queue to apply for a loan? And therefore, we're able to then serve our clients with their evolving needs on our channels. Even on when the clients have queries about the solutions, they're able to serve themselves on our channels. And therefore, this has now created more space for us as bank to think about how do we evolve transactional banking beyond just a payment, beyond just a trade finance solution and investor services solutions. And therefore, the advanced analytics and biometrics for us have really emerged as one area in which we can serve our clients better. With the biometrics and multi-factor authentication, we're able to protect our client's account. We're able to stay way ahead of the fraudsters that are always going for our client's account. So is the bank. And we pretty much have made the bank's and client's account impenetrable because we're able to now see that it is our client that is transacting with us. We're able to predict clients' behaviors. And when a client is then behaving in a manner that that is questionable, we're able to stop clients' transactions and be able to verify that. And this, what I've seen, that the clients are actually appreciating that protection, and that brings a lot of credibility in the services we provide to the clients. Over and above that, AI and machine learning have actually enabled us to learn client behaviors in terms of how they transact, and to be able to predict their needs in the future. We're able to provide them with forecasting tools in terms of their cash management. When are they likely to need a lending solution? And when are they likely to need an instrument that will enable them to trade and accelerate some of their receivables? And one of the recent innovations that we have recently put out there, Michael, to our clients is treasury management solution, which is a solution that pulls our clients' balances across various banks, across geographies. Then the client, in a click of a button, is able to make decisions about where to pull funds and where to invest.
That's very exciting, because I always used to be quite critical of banks, and I thought the word silo was invented in a bank, because to get a single view was always so difficult. So that is really innovative, to bring that single view of balances, of financial holdings across different accounts, different geographies, into a single view where you can then make decisions, is hugely value adding for customers. And I think increasingly customers demand seamless, fast, and importantly secure transactions. How are transactional banking services responding to these customer needs in a digital first world?
So we have actually understood that beyond the digital platforms, ability to transact, clients want self-service platforms. They don't necessarily want to talk to somebody on the other side. If they want to increase their limits on their account, they want to do it themselves. And therefore, we have increased the self-service capabilities for our clients. And what we have actually now done through machine learning is to then propose innovation conversations with our clients. Because beyond just a payment and a trade transaction or a custody solution, we are looking to solve for our clients' problems and thereby being able to then introduce solutions that add more value to our clients, that actually allows our clients to focus on their core business rather than stressing about banking.
Yeah, and I mean, ultimately, it's this technology leap forward that it has enabled banks to be able to do that. I think often, though, we hear about these emerging technologies, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and they become buzzwords, and we don't fully appreciate how they are transforming things like banking. So, what are the most exciting use cases for these emerging technologies that you see in the transactional banking space?
I would say the use case around cash management and cash forecasting. There's a recent client of ours that said, I have over 100 people that are in the banking team. And these 100 people, they spend about 2 weeks to do a quarter's forecasting. And we sat with the client and said, how better can we help you to actually accelerate your forecasting, to actually create some efficiencies in the way in which you do your annual planning. We actually then realized that the clients were spending time in pulling information from various banks. With the technologies that we have, API technologies, where we're able to connect with other banks, we're able to pull these views from various banks, domestic and cross-border, and be able to then display this information to the client. Then the treasurer of a company, it is able then to make very informed decisions. And we have now found that this has also enhanced the way in which we service our client. And the client does not have to come to us with a request. We proactively then put forward to the client the proposals, the way in which they perhaps need to look at their long cash, where they can invest it and be able to use the bank's money in lending and paying for their receivables. That for me is the most powerful use case in terms of the API and machine learning. And we have also been able to put this technology in our clients' operations, where they're able to even detect internal fraud. This is a very powerful one, which is a recent solution we have landed with in South Africa, where we have used these technologies to protect our channels. We then said the very same technology can protect our clients, where a client is able to detect that we are actually paying a supplier that is not even registered in our APR systems. That transaction, we are able to stop it before it even reaches the bank. And the clients that we have run the POC with are very grateful for that, because they had to write off a lot of these losses in their environment.
Yeah, I mean, how useful that is in large organizations where you're paying multiple vendors who've been onboarded, and maybe someone's found a loophole that these systems are able to detect. And it was very interesting hearing you talk about, some of the practical tools that you're giving the finance team inside a business. I was hosting a panel at the Finance Indaba with some business rescue practitioners, the rescue practitioners from SAA, in fact. And they said often, why a business hits the wall is because the finance team isn't keeping an eye on basics like capital management, working capital management, cash flow, outstanding debtors. And these tools now, they empower the finance team to really get back to basics and manage that core part of a business, which is so critical to ensure that, you don't get caught up or tripped up by a working capital cycle mismatch, for example.
Correct.
When you look at the future of digital platforms, what do you think it looks like for transaction banking? Are there specific innovations on the horizon that really get you excited, Thandi?
Yeah, certainly. I would like that we are seen as a bank that does not just provide traditional banking solutions, but one that provides digital and relevant financial solutions, and the ones that is able to service the client in a way that provides the solutions to all the clients need. Imagine that then an ecosystem where a client finds everything in our platform that they could potentially need. Whether they're looking to partner with a fintech, they can partner and find those fintechs in one of our platform and ecosystems. And therefore, we want to create this world for our client where they're able to actually connect clients of our clients and to be able to do business together. And in that way, you provide value beyond just moving money, beyond just paying salaries. In that way, you're able to enhance the value that you deliver for our clients, and increasing our clients' willingness to pay. Because in the traditional products and services that we offer, any other bank can offer, we will distinguish ourselves by all the value-added services that we're able to provide our clients. For example, the data insights that we've got on their clients, our clients' buying behavior, it's very powerful for our clients. You can consider, for example, in retail, a retail client that sells clothes, they need to know who's buying. Is it female, males, what age, and therefore what much of that value range they need to bring into their stores in order to create more footprint. These are the insights that we're looking to provide to clients. So data as a service is going to be the new value that will create to the clients.
Yeah, I mean, there's a real synergy in that approach, and it's really a collaborative approach that speaks very much to the era we find ourselves in broadly in South Africa, with the government of national unity as well, finding ways to partner and collaborate and bring our little piece of the puzzle together.
Thank you very much for having me, Michael. Thank you.